cares if it's a stupid answer? Most of them are stupid answers, including the ones on the board. So who are you to roll your eyes? I don't know. He's kind of getting on my nerves. So last night we left Wheel of Fortune on. And, I was reading, but I did find myself trying to solve the puzzle. So I don't know. Maybe we'll give Wheel of Fortune a little bit more of a shot here. Diane says Pressure Luck is her favorite. Dawn says Pyramid is her favorite. And other than that, everybody else said Jeopardy. So Marcy spilled my beans a little bit. She said, did you see they're having a greatest of all time tournament in January? In fact, yes, I did see that, Marcy. In fact, that's what I'm going to talk about right now. I'm very excited about this. It's going to be the greatest of all time with a $1 million prize. It is going to be between Ken Jennings, who is, of course, the person with the most wins on Jeopardy, Brad Rutter, who has won the most money on Jeopardy of all time, and James Holzhauer, who has broken almost I think they said the top 15 one-day high-earning record in Jeopardy. And it will be airing in prime time this January on ABC. It's going to be, write it down, January 7th, 8th, and 9th at 8 p.m. So whoever wins the most money out of 3 games will be the winner and will win $1 million. They say if they need to go to additional games for whatever reason, they will do that, I think, the following week. So then there will be no question of who is the greatest of all time. I'm guessing since they've already got the times and everything worked out, that it's already been taped. That is my guess. I am not positive of that, but obviously we want to make sure that Alex is hosting this. So, he's gone back to chemotherapy, and we are really pulling and hoping for him. I don't know what Jeopardy would be like without him, but he did say he is going to be stepping down soon so he can spend more time with his family. So I'm not sure exactly when that is going to be, but I don't know. Who can you get to replace Alex Trebek? Seems kind of crazy, doesn't it? We love us some Alex. That there was that video that went viral last week about the guy who had written as his answer, "We love you, Alex," and Alex had gotten choked up. Now, another time we had it on, but I was reading, and I remember when that happened because I remember Alex hesitating, and I thought it made me think that somebody got the answer really wrong, or I don't know. But I remember I looked up, but I didn't I didn't catch the gist of it, and then of course I've seen it 500 times since then. And, of course, it was him getting a little choked up because that one contestant had wrote, "We love you, Alex." So Godspeed to Alex Trebek, and we're all hoping for the very best outcome. But set your calendars. Write it down. January 7th, 8th, and 9th. Something to look forward to once Christmas is over. Love me some Jeopardy. I will move right on to the blog post. Today I'm talking about mindset, and that is what it's all about. I put up a cool little picture. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. That is by Wayne Dyer. So I'm reading this book right now called Mindset. It's by Carol Dweck. It is so good and really eye-opening. Now, mindset is so important in how you see your life, the good and the bad. If you constantly think about what you don't have, you will never have enough. If you choose to think about how much you do have, you will find more and more to be grateful for. It's true. But there is so much more to mindset than I ever realized. There is a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. Whichever one you have says a lot about how you achieve things in your life, how you tackle your goals, and how you think you are perceived by others. It's fascinating to me. So what does this mean? It means that if you have a fixed mindset, you are always trying to prove yourself. You are trying to be the smartest person in the room rather than open yourself up to learning and growing. In a fixed mindset, you feel like you should already know everything, and if you don't, you feel like a failure. On the flip side, in a growth mindset, you know that you can learn and adopt skills that will bring you closer to your goals. It seems there is a lot less pressure to the growth mindset. It's hard to always have to know everything, which, of course, we know we really don't. So think back to when you were in school. Did you always raise your hand to answers even if you weren't sure? Or did you only do it when you were positive the answer was correct so you could look smart? I was definitely the second scenario if I ever raised my hand at all. I was so quiet and shy. I hated speaking out in class. It's kind of pretty ironic and funny to think about that now, isn't it? Now, the amazing thing is these other kids didn't really care if they got the answer wrong, as long as they learned the right answer or how to get to the right answer. Really? Seems totally alien to me. That's because I've mostly had a fixed mindset. Now, I believe I have been making a slow change to a more growth mindset without even realizing it the last few years. But now I feel like a whole new world is opened and I can do anything. Yes, I can. Because if I don't know how yet, I will learn. And so can you. This is why I find this type of research so fascinating. I really had no idea that something so simple had such an impact on my life, the way I lived, and the way I thought about myself. If you can change that one little thing, you can have a whole new world in front of you. Really. If you want to dive in a little deeper, please read Mindset by Carol Dweck. I'm not even halfway through this book. Like, this is how much it's really just already affected me. So good, so good, so good. But in the meantime, start realizing that you don't have to have all the answers. You can learn them. You can grow. You can become the person you are meant to be. And the pressure is off. Thank goodness, right? Life is hard enough without thinking that one answer to a question proves how smart you are. Jeez Louise. No wonder I've been so stressed out my whole life. So it is Taco Tuesday. Put a little thought into which type of mindset you have and if you're happy with it. Because if you aren't, guess what? You can change. So it is Tuesday, people. Grab a taco. And I want you to go make it your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Ellen, have me on your show.